What's up, guys? It's your girl Serpentine 10, and we just got the news that Harada is leaving Bandai Namco. So this is a interesting topic to talk about. Now, I know that this was talked about a while ago that he might be leaving to do other things, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. So we do know that this happened in Street Fighter with Ono leaving, and a lot of things definitely did change with that franchise. So today we're going to talk about, what could happen with Tekken overall with Harada leaving. What is the state of Tekken going to be? Because right now it's not looking that good, and I'm really interested to know, with his absence, will Tekken actually have a rise again, or will it just drop off the face of the earth? We're going to find that out today. So if you actually went to Twitter, he actually left a long kind of like thought out message to his fans and everybody that have supported him throughout the years and the game. And also the Tekken Project team also left a statement. So this was actually just really interesting. He was also talking about the plans that he had coming up for himself and also dropping like some soundtracks, which is actually really interesting. I'm gonna try to get my hands on those and see what those sound like. I didn't even know he was doing that. But yeah, everything regarding the future of Tekken is, in the works apparently with him, not being there. But this is really, really interesting to talk about because he has been the foundation of Tekken for so long. Him not being there is definitely going to be strange, but they're going to have to really iron out these kinks for sure. So let's talk about the state of Tekken with Harada not being there. What could potentially happen? Now, we know that Tekken is not in a great state right now. A lot of people are not happy with the game. They're not happy with a lot of things that are going on, like the microtransactions, characters, the overall just updates to the game. People have just not been happy with that. And a lot of people have left the franchise because they're just not interested. Now, I did say that this happened with Street Fighter, when Ono left. New people kind of came in, so that could potentially happen, and it's probably going to be people from the current team that just kind of step in because they already will be familiar. But will that change how Tekken overall looks with Tekken 9? But we do know that Tekken 8 has a long shelf life. We won't be seeing a new game for a while now, so will things be different when it comes to future characters? If we get that, how they want to do this microtransaction thing, that should definitely change. A lot of people want that to change. How will that update? And just overall giving what the fans want, because people feel like Harada was on deaf ears with just not giving them what they asked for when it came to characters and just like overall modes. So will those things happen? I know for sure that a lot of people are really in the middle about the new characters that have dropped, especially like Mary Zoe. I think that's how you say her name. I really don't know. But people are just kind of like, well, we want our classic favorites back. Will that even ever happen? It seems like a lot of characters are getting mended into just brand new characters, or they're just becoming like, the overall clones. And I don't think that the overall populace really wants that. I hear a lot of people that just want classic characters back, Lei and Julia and stuff like that. So will that happen? I know a lot of people really do want Christy to come back too. So that might be a possibility with the new team. We'll just have to find out and see. At this point, it's really hard to know if anything can really save Tekken. I feel like it's probably at its worst state that it's ever been in. I mean, this is probably the first time I really have never been interested in Tekken in a long time. It's just that the game just feels really flat to me, and I feel like deep down inside it shouldn't feel like that, but it does, and it definitely does need some work, and I don't know if the new team will do that. I know that in the coming months, we should hear from the new team that's going to be taking over Tekken and see the new updates that they make. I know they probably won't wait on that. We probably will see something pretty soon, and you'll be able to see the changes for sure. We're just going to have to wait, but I really do hope that they actually bring a spark back to Tekken because it desperately needs it, and I feel like this is like the last chance for this franchise. Since most 3D fighters have already died off, all we have is Tekken right now, and there's really no competitors other than Virtual Fighter 6, which we don't really know what's going to happen with that. So having a crossover game like a, Virtual Fighter crossover or a Street Fighter crossover would be really, really interesting. But will the new creators of this game, will they really go that far with this? I feel like it would be fun if they did. I'm not against it. I know a lot of people take this game way more seriously than I do, and that's perfectly fine. It's just kind of like, I just want some spark with this game again. I just want people to be be interested in it again, and I want to be interested in it again. I just want to be able to play this game like I used to, and I just feel like I can't do that now. So what do you guys think about Harada leaving Bandai Namco? What do you guys think about the future of Tekken 8 and just Tekken in general? And what do you guys think is going to be in store for us when the new creators kind of come in and they kind of revamp things, they kind of change things? Do you think it's going to be for the better or worse? So you guys know what you have to do. Check me out on my Patreon and Twitter. Until next time, guys. Peace.